Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. To the air, it's O'Neal. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Escapes trouble. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick tempo here for the offense. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. At the 20. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the punt team.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Running it back, it's Mung. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's O'Neal. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy trying to chase that guy. They weren't able to get him down initially. They had to pursue, and he got out of the pocket and started getting upfield, and they spent a...
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This offense has a second down play. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Washington State lines up quickly.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Washington State going back to work on first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
And he shows you the arm right there. But I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's back to throw on second down. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Washington State.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going for 6. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Going to the running game. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try the run. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Complete in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
You're down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the quarterback. And that's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.